Have you ever felt stuck, like you're just not making any progress? You see successful people and think, what's their secret? What big, life-changing thing did they do? Well, what if I told you the secret isn't some grand gesture or a single moment of brilliance? What if it's something much smaller, something you can start doing today? Let me tell you about the Chinese bamboo tree. After you plant the seed, you water it and nurture it. For the first year, nothing happens. The second year, still nothing. Third year, fourth year, same story. You might feel discouraged, thinking all your effort is for nothing. But then, in the fifth year, something magical happens. The bamboo tree shoots up, growing an astonishing 90 feet in just 6 weeks. So, was the bamboo tree doing nothing for 4 years? Of course not. It was growing, but it was growing underground, developing a massive and strong root system. This foundation is what allowed it to have that incredible growth spurt. Our lives are a lot like that bamboo tree. The small, seemingly insignificant things we do every day are like watering that seed. They are building our foundation, our root system, for future success. We all know the biggest enemy of progress: procrastination. That little voice in our head that says, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes the next day, and then the next, and suddenly, a year has passed, and we're in the exact same spot. We dream of writing a book, starting a business, or getting in shape, but the sheer size of the goal paralyzes us. So we put it off, waiting for the perfect moment or a sudden burst of motivation that never comes. But what if we stopped waiting for motivation and started creating it? What if we focused on building small, consistent habits instead of chasing massive, intimidating goals? This is where the real magic happens. It's not about overhauling your entire life overnight. It's about making tiny, incremental changes that compound over time. Think about it. Waking up just 1 hour earlier every day. That's 365 extra hours a year. That's more than 9 40-hour work weeks. What could you do with that much extra time? Maybe you could finally start that side hustle, learn a new language, or just have a peaceful morning to yourself. It all starts with that one small change. Or how about reading just 10 pages of a book a day? It doesn't sound like much, right? But if you do that consistently, you'll read about 300 pages a month. That's a whole book. In a year, you'd have read 12 books. Imagine the knowledge and new perspectives you'd gain. You'd be a completely different person. This brings me to the story of Alex. A year ago, Alex was the king of procrastination. His apartment was a mess, his health was declining, and his dream of being a writer was collecting dust, just like the old typewriter in his corner. He called himself lazy, but deep down, he was just overwhelmed. Every time he thought about writing his novel, the task felt so huge, so monumental, that he'd just open his phone and scroll for hours instead. "I'll start tomorrow," was his daily mantra. One day, Alex stumbled upon an article about the 2-minute rule. The idea is simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to do it immediately. Instead of leaving his coffee mug on the table, he washed it right away. Instead of tossing his jacket on a chair, he hung it up. These were tiny, almost trivial actions. But something started to shift. His apartment slowly became tidier, and with the clean space came a clearer mind. He decided to apply this principle to his dream. Writing a whole novel was too much. But what about writing for just 2 minutes? He could do that. So, he sat down and wrote for 2 minutes. The next day, he did it again. Soon, 2 minutes turned into 5, then 10, then 30. He wasn't focused on the finish line. He was just focused on showing up every single day. Alex also started incorporating other small habits. He stopped hitting the snooze button and got up as soon as his alarm went off. He used the 5-second rule, counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and physically moving towards his goal before his brain could talk him out of it. He started a 10-minute home workout routine every morning. It wasn't a grueling gym session, just enough to get his blood flowing and his energy up. Every night, before bed, he would write down 3 things he was grateful for. This simple practice shifted his mindset from what he lacked to what he had. He started feeling more positive and optimistic. He also set a strict rule to put his phone away an hour before sleep. Instead of blue light and endless scrolling, he read those 10 pages of a book. His sleep improved, and he woke up feeling more refreshed. Fast forward 1 year, Alex is a different person. He just finished the first draft of his novel. He's in the best shape of his life. His apartment is a sanctuary, not a disaster zone. He's more confident, focused, and genuinely happy. Did he win the lottery? Did he suddenly gain superhuman willpower? No, he just watered his bamboo seed every single day. Alex's transformation wasn't a miracle. It was the result of the compounding effect of small habits. Each tiny action was a vote for the person he wanted to become. Washing one dish was a vote for being a tidy person. Writing one sentence was a vote for being a writer. Doing one push-up was a vote for being a healthy person. These small wins built momentum and, more importantly, they changed his identity. He no longer saw himself as a lazy person, but as someone who is disciplined and consistent. You can do this too. Your life today is essentially the sum of your habits. So, what are your habits telling you? Are they building a strong root system, or are they letting your potential wither away? Don't try to change everything at once. That's a recipe for burnout. Pick one, just one, of these small habits. Maybe it's the 2-minute rule. Maybe it's reading 10 pages. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk. Choose one that feels ridiculously easy. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be consistent. It's about building the habit of showing up for yourself, day after day. Success isn't about talent or luck. It's about patience and persistence. It's about understanding that the big victories are just the sum of all the small, unglamorous, daily battles you win. It's about trusting the process, even when you can't see the results. It's about watering your bamboo tree, knowing that your strong foundation is growing just beneath the surface, preparing you for that incredible moment when you finally break through. So, what's the one small thing you're going to do today? What seed will you plant for your future self? Don't wait for tomorrow. Start now. Start small, and watch how those small habits transform your life in ways you can't even imagine. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on building a better life, one small habit at a time. See you in the next one.